Some new details about a man who attempted to steal a New Haven police cruiser with an officer sitting inside.
Well, let's get out to Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Marcy Jones. She is live outside of New Haven Police, breaking down how this bizarre incident unfolded. Good morning, Marcy.
Good morning, Tracy and Caitlin. Well, even though this was a very unique situation, police say they're very familiar with this individual from previous arrests and encounters. Now, take a look at this video. It's absolutely wild to watch. Police say this all happened just before 10:45 Sunday night. Stacy Footman approached a New Haven cruiser stationed outside of the substation on Congress Avenue. Officers Rios and Roach were working together that evening, and Officer Rios had just gone inside to write a report, leaving Officer Roach in the passenger seat. That's when officers say Footman demanded Officer Roach exit the cruiser. When Officer Roach unlocked the doors, Footman climbed inside the driver's seat and attempted to drive away. Officer Roach said he prevented the cruiser from hitting another car by wrestling with Footman over the steering wheel. In the chaos, the cruiser crashed into a street sign, a trash can, and clipped the doors of the Deliverance Temple Pentecostal Church. After the collision, Officer Roach says he found a small glass pipe in Footman's possession. Footman was arrested on scene for the immediate charges as well as 2 outstanding warrants. Officers add that they are calling this a suicide by cop attempt, as Footman can be heard yelling, "Shoot me," in that video. Back out here live, both Footman and Officer Roach did sustain minor injuries, but thankfully both of them are going to be okay. Footman is being held on a $500,000 bond. Reporting live in New Haven, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.